suits, high heels, little hats, and floral dresses. That was the uniform of most working women in the 1950s. Choice for career dressing were as limited as most career opportunities. Today, more than 75% of women are in the workforce at levels, ranging from entry-level to top. And their choices for career dressing are as varied as their career opportunities. In the first volume, Going Public, we will show you some tips and techniques from experts to help the exact woman choose a wardrobe that is appropriate for workplace and lifestyle.
Facts that I would give are self-enthusiastic, share your humor, have fun.
I think that the key element is to have different suits in your wardrobe.
Like an expert, they expect you're an expert.
Better to look serious than too frivolous.
Always be fun. Ever try to look like a man.
Everything ties into your appearance. You have to tie in the hair and makeup and the accessories.
Have your hair done so that it's a trim cut. It's easy to do, easy to take care of yourself.
I think that you must have a pair of pumps, closed-toe shoes. Don't buy sandals and don't buy boots. That the most important thing is to have a classic pump.
Don't wear something that's too tight.
Make sure that when you're buying a wardrobe as an executive wardrobe, it's a good wardrobe. The quality is extremely important.
Don't wear extremes either in length or in look.
One of the major things that people react to in the first second as far as appearance is, does it fit with their expectation? That it's not necessarily a conscious action, but if it's essentially the door is open for them to interact with.
That first impression is very important. Of course, you can't bank on just appearances, because if you look like you're an important, powerful person and then it falls apart during the hour, that's the thing. But if you start out behind the 8 ball, then what you have to do is you have to spend a lot of time making up lost ground, wasting it, because you're not going to accomplish what you want to do. What you want to do is to send them an immediate signal. I know what I'm doing. I'm a businessman. I'm an important person, and listen to me. If you send that signal within the first few sets of meeting, then you don't have to spend the next 10 or 15, 20 minutes convincing them of that fact, and you can go on to other things.
Total image for a woman is like packaging for a product. It has to be everything. It has to be substance as well as the way people, or it won't move. And she wants to move up and be strong and identified. She has to have a little image. Consider yourself being packaged in your clothing and how you look. And you want to package yourself in the best way possible. When a woman is a first impression, when she goes to look for when she's in business with anyone, I think it's makeup is a very strong part of the impression that she makes, because her face, she talks with her mouth, she looks at the person with her eyes. All of this is saying something about her personality.
Being the company's fashion haven, it's very important to me to look the part. So I keep that in mind as my wardrobe as well. And I always have in the back of my closet one good navy blue suit that I do pull out. My boss calls it my power blues. Whenever I have that suit on, they're having an important meeting that day with the president of one of our manufacturers, or I'm having we call powered lunch. And there is something to be said about a navy suit, and maybe it's a male tradition of men navy blue suits are taken more seriously, but it's important for a woman at the executive level to have at least one. because you're working part of men, it's important to give them a signal that you're just as serious about the business as they are. You cannot be as full as you normally would like to be in your wardrobe, but you have, and it sends them a signal that you're serious, that you mean business. And it's interesting to watch the way people respond to you when you have a very conservative suit on or a shirt, whatever. They will respond to you by the way you dress.
One of the very important things to realize is that people decide impressions that they give off. Either create a bridge with their clothing or a barrier. And the art of dress is a bridge and not set up your own barriers. And creating a bridge with color is to think in terms of, for instance, the financial world. Money is navy blue, not green in the financial world. That's a very strong color that works in all elements of very traditional business and financial business. So you incorporate that into your wardrobe, but you have many options as far as in style, etc. In another business, for instance, in the interior design world, unusual play of color and pattern accents, that would be in your dress, because that would be a bridge as far as them understanding your creativity and your ability to design for them.
I think color is so important because it really gets the most direct emotional response. For example, the color red is a great example. It's the most aggressive color you can wear, most often worn by very gentle people who are either lately aggressive or who wish to be taken more seriously than they normally are. And I think that's something that a woman can really learn how to adjust for her own personality failings. If she feels that she comes on a bit too weakly, the fact that she can red and be exactly the same person will mean that she'll be taken more seriously, more strongly. I think you can control your audience by what you're wearing color-wise very easily. I think you wear gentle, soft colors. It's a great way to hide over an overly aggressive approach in the business world. So I think it is a great way, a great differ. You can manipulate people by the colors you wear.
Being able to maintain your individual style is really very important. I think that as we're growing, as more and more women are getting in the executive field, they're learning that they don't have to be totally carbon copies of the men in order to be successful. I think that 15 years ago or 20 years ago, when there weren't a lot of female executive models, the role models that we had were men. And what they wore was part of that model. Now that we're growing up as executive women in the business world, that we can be a little bit more ourselves and bring a certain amount of femininity into the boardroom.
There are so many freedoms now because women have an established dress, and that's what's been happening in the last few years. They leave the strictness and the severity of dress and get so many more options as far as color, pattern, mixing patterns together, line design, so many varieties that still look like business dress. Years ago, if it was very structured, it did not seem to be business dress, it was social. Now there are very many options, and within all of those options, a lot of...
A woman can be a part of the team and her own style very easily. It's just a matter of dressing in a way that's going to fit with the corporation, not be too outlandish, but at the same time not be too conservative.
Most of the CEOs and people that you see in boardrooms and so forth, they all wear the same kind of uniform, but you can tell the men's top has that doesn't wrinkle quite so much, that stitches per inch in his collar, that his tie is all right and so forth. These are they pay very much attention to quality, and it sends a signal to those around you that you appreciate good things. If you appreciate good quality, fabrics, you'll appreciate quality people that work for you, and you appreciate the finer things in life, which is what everyone is looking for in an executive.
Forecaster David Wolf will advise you on quality fashion when building a career wardrobe.
One of the easiest ways for a woman to know to get quality and making good investment when shopping is to buy a well-known label. That may sound like it's taking the easy way out, but when you consider a label has become well-known because it delivers the goods. You know it's well designed, you know you're getting quality, and you also know that your continuity of either a corporate or a designer point of view. So once you find a label you like, first of all, expresses what you want to say about your personality and your style, but also a label that builds its quality on your body type, a label that fits you well, makes good sense to stick with it year after year, season after season, because then in effect you're building a concept wardrobe along with that label. The first thing to look for is quality in fabric, because fabric is really the backbone of any design and any garment. So by and large, the easiest thing to look for is natural fibers, because you know they perform very well. And you're buying clothes, you buy natural cotton or natural linen or natural silk, natural woolen, of course. So that's really the start of quality. When shopping, it's important to understand fit and proportion. And the way you understand that is by understanding yourself, what looks good on you. There are no general rules that are going to help everybody. Luckily, when you're buying a wardrobe, you shouldn't go to fashion extremes anyway. That's where most of the extremes, the length or width or broad rugs or full skirts just shouldn't exist in a fashion wardrobe to start with. When you're career shopping, you usually are playing it safe in terms of proportion. In terms of fit, it depends on the shape of fashion, and the businesswoman has to follow fashion to a degree. She should look like she knows what's going on in the world in general, and that includes the world of fashion. The runway shows in Europe and in New York influence the working woman's wardrobe importantly because they influence our taste level and our perception of what's in fashion. Right now we see it's dramatically shortening. So what happens on the runway gets our eye used to the extreme, and then that extreme is modified. It becomes accepted and indeed necessary fashion for the woman. In the past 10 years, the career wardrobe has changed a lot because we have really seen the working woman emerge as a strong force in just about every business unity. And while women were establishing their importance and their thrust in the business world, they seemed to feel they had to dress like men. That's a mistake a lot of career women are making. They're hanging on to that masculine, strong image, and it's really a thing of the past now, because the woman is an established commodity. She's success. And we find that most successful women are now softening their wardrobes a lot, dressing more like women, not like sex symbol little girls or fashion trendies, but more like soft, gentle, but strong women. So I think that's the big change that's happened, something we're looking forward to as we go forward. There will be more self-expression allowed in the working woman's wardrobe than we saw when the working woman felt she had to emulate the masculine point of view as in a straight business suit, version of a business suit. The other thing that's interesting is that we find the influence of women on men in
every company has its own individual style dress, often set by a management team. Look around you to determine
company or an accounting firm, there's a type of dress that works very well with all sorts of options, but there is a type of dress. If you're thinking in terms of going into marketing, sales, traditional environments, real estate being a very good example, or education, there's another dress which has maybe a little less structure, a little more color, pretty much a good base to it. If you are going into another type of work that might be interior design or some very creative fields, your dress would change as far as structure, color. The way you put things together will be very non-traditional often, and some element of surprise and time being a strong part of that. So first you decide what kind of business you're going to do, and then you start working out a basic plan.
If you're in a traditional conservative field, choose a tailored, more structured wardrobe that reflects highly professional, no-nonsense image. Start with the basic, suits and dresses. Choose two tailored suits with clean, clear lines. For instance, one pattern and one solid suit within the same color theme. Both of these outfits will interchange easily and look like ensembles. Accessories that are tasteful and elegant yet understated complete the successful management look.
Simple lines, striking design, and high-quality fabrics will make the dress a fit counterpart to your suits. A few easy ways to increase your wardrobe and bring it into the weekend are adding tailored trousers, full blouses, and sweaters to your business basics. Add a pair of trousers and a soft, colorful blouse to your patterned suit jacket and create a dressy weekend look. Or wear a turtleneck sweater for a more casual outfit. For many executive women, the business day doesn't end at 5 o'clock. You will often be attending social occasions with business associates. Here's how to expand your wardrobe for day and evening dressing. Your daytime dress can be the base for business social dressing by adding a silk printed overcoat, dressy shoes, and dramatic accessories. Buy a fake dress, something personal to. Wear it many times and it will become your signature dress.
Now we'll be going into a little less traditional type of award. For those of you who would be working in marketing, sales, real estate, there's more interaction between personalities. You'll see that the lines are a little more relaxed, there's more play, more exaggeration perhaps as far as jewelry, although again, it will not be distracting.
In semi-traditional fields, there's a little more room for personal expression. Silhouettes are relaxed and there is an accent on color. The total look reflects an image of competence and personal flair. This wardrobe introduces an advancement in design. For instance, a cardigan suit jacket with soft shoulders in a neutral taupe color for your basic suit. Accent the suit with a look that has soft, simple lines, and you have a professional business day look. A black and white ensemble will become accents to whatever color blouse you decide to wear. Add jewel colors, subtle prints, or a very striking blue-white blouse. The white jacket can also function as a topper to a dress. It carries you through the day, giving you a professional look. A striking cardigan sweater can be substituted for a jacket to increase your wardrobe. Creating a weekend look can be as easy as adding a pair of matching gabardine trousers and a soft sweater set to your business basics. A dusty rose sweater set can top off a pair of taupe trousers for a sporty, casual look. Substitute the matching taupe jacket and coat cardigan, and you have the perfect ensemble for travel or formal weekend events. The cardigan with the taupe skirt creates a low daytime outfit. Knits are the perfect solution for day into evening dressing. Choose a high-quality knit that doesn't wrinkle and travels well. Change the accessories for a more formal or informal look. Bring a knit dress to your business world by wearing understated accessories and leather belts. Or wear the original outfit matching cummerbund and you have a dramatic cocktail dress.
Next, we'll be talking about careers in more creative fields, where you have many more options, more relaxation of style, design. For instance, in interior design, commercial art, advertising, where design is part of your dress.
Women in creative fields have the greatest leeway in their professional wardrobe. You can express your strong sense of personal style and taste. Fine quality fabrics and interesting color combinations reflect your high standards of design and professionalism. Suiting in the creative wardrobe has relaxed lines, exaggerated patterns, and contemporary design details. Coordinate separates that can be interchanged within your wardrobe. Many different looks can be created by combining separates within the same color theme. An unstructured, elongated jacket can serve a multitude of functions for this wardrobe. Belted and worn over a matching skirt, you have an updated daytime ensemble. For a formal daytime look, let the jacket flow loosely. You have a soft topper for your two-piece ensemble. A striking two-piece sweater set with an elongated design can be worn with flannel pinstripe skirt for a low-key daytime look. Substitute a matching knit skirt and dramatic jewelry for a dressy daytime ensemble. For an active weekend look, pair up contemporary trousers with soft sweatering. Coordinate a pair of flannel pinstripe trousers with a bright sweater set and add bold jewelry for a creative, casual outfit. Distinctive prints can easily bring an outfit from day into evening. Customize a social look by adding unusual accessories. A softly belted silk overjacket worn with a slim black skirt is a distinctive signature daytime outfit. Simply unbelt the overjacket, add a matching tunic, bold jewelry, and a turban for an evening look with personality.
There's so much that you can do to influence your dress and your success. One of the things is this: be experimental. Change your clothes and watch things change in your life.